I want to get your pulse on ancient Egypt. So
It's probably Mexico.
Dude, please.
Egypt was probably Mexico.
Okay. What?
Yeah, dude.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid.
Yeah.
Build it up, seal the wealth. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.
We're in it. Welcome to Deep Waters, guys. Sorry we couldn't do one last week.
Warriors.
Young Christian warriors.
We
come to fight.
Oh, yeah.
We fight for love. Oh, you're not cry?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really upset about what transpired last week.
Guys, I got sick. I go full throttle the whole time, and my body's like, enough. What? So I thought, like, dude, I got to get my jujitsu in. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to do jujitsu, a private, before Comedy Chaos. Bad idea.
What is full throttle to you? Like 12-minute mile and 18 inches worth of meatball sandwiches?
That is just rude, bro.
It's just crazy.
You're a rude boy.
Sam.
Oh my God, did you bring your aunt's phone with you? What is that? What is that? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sam takes down a bukkake's worth of meatball sandwiches and then wakes up.
One meatball sandwich
wakes up
in the last like 2 years.
The night with POW grade night shivers and then cannot record the next day.
Bro, I was so down. I was like, I can't do it.
We get a text at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hey, guys, need to reschedule. I'm like, oh my God. He's probably up to here in pink goo and yoga mats, and he's having night fits right now. But
it was so bad.
It's fine.
And then
YouTube and the fans just love when we miss episodes like this.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. I mean, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to survive. Bro, I'm redlining.
Yeah.
I'm doing like all these shows, and I'm just like, I went too far.
Just eat sirloin pancakes like Michaela Peterson. That's all you need to do.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, so you have dates, right?
I do. I have, when does this come out?
Today.
Oh, shit. Morris Plains this Thursday night. Morris Plains this Friday night. Both those with Eddie Bravo. And then Broadbrook. And then, guys, July's going to be slow for Daddy because I'm going to go take my daughters home to meet everybody in upstate New York. And then August, then I got July. I'm at Kansas City. I'm at the Comedy Club. And then August Day's going to go back. I'm going to go through and go, what are the top 50 to 100 markets in America? And I'm just going to start smiling and dialing, dog.
Yep.
Hanging and banging, rocking and rolling.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah, 100%. Join us. We'll do a Patreon episode this week, patreon.com/AKA Deep Waters. Follow me at Dylan Pete Wren and listen to Bad TV. So listen.
What?
We have to issue a mea culpa. I mean, not me.
Why do I?
You have to issue an apology. You know, I've said this entire time, you know, let's just leave this young woman alone. She's got a very aggressive form of cancer and her organs are not being harvested by the royals. But you, on the other hand, you're like, they've ripped her guts open and they are using her blood for paintings. So can you go ahead and roll that, please?
Okay.
Full screen it.
Okay. All right.
A royal return for Princess Kate. Smiling to the huge crowds
Can
from
you
her
close
carriage,
that?
surrounded by her children. Later, beaming on the Buckingham Palace balcony Saturday for the King's official birthday parade, sharing a moment with Prince William. It's the princess's first public appearance since it.
Was that a robot? Huh? Is that somebody that looks like her?
Hold on.
What is
Ryan,
this, Sam?
will you go back in your AI mind and go, did I go, could be like Damar Hamlin? Did I say that?
Does not have an AI mind.
Thank
He's
you.
growing a
Thank
mullet
you. Did I
right
not
now.
say this was could be some straight up Damar Hamlin shit, make us all bite on this, and then she walks out and we're like, stupid conspiracy theorists, like this guy's doing right now?
Hey,
right now?
How about that?
Right now?
How about five
right
finger
now?
you right back, huh?
I figure you right there.
Jesus,
I
man.
said that. I literally said that.
Your words are harmful, and I think that you need to recognize the power of your platform, and you don't want to wind up like Alex Jones.
Oh, dude. So what's your thoughts on that? I can't wait to hear this.
My thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that it's there are real life consequences to calling dead children crisis actors.
But by the way, he didn't do
contributes-
that.
It contributes
The guest
negatively
did.
to.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guest did. Wolfgang something.
You're telling me Alex Jones never said that Sandy Hook was not real and a false flag?
The thing that got him in trouble was an interview with this guy Wolfgang. And the guy Wolfgang, if you studied his credentials, is super I want to tread lightly on this.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my $30 in my bank account taken away, okay?
Right. Yeah.
So,
well, that's the thing about Wolfgang. There's a practical application for, punitive retribution. You can't go after Wolfgang because he has mothballs in his bank account because he's a lunatic. Alex Jones, unfortunately, has a fair amount of money.
Okay.
And I'm sure was rather complicit in the
it's very interesting, dude.
the lies touted out by Wolfgang.
All right.
And
All
only Nazis and crazy people are named Wolfgang, and everybody knows that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Dylan.
What?
Looks like a crazy Nazi. Am I right, everybody?
I look
right
like
now?
a crazy Nazi
Yeah,
right now?
for sure.
All right. What? I disagree. Ryan, break the tie. Do I look like a crazy Nazi right now?
Physically? No.
Like his look?
Why did you? What was the physically caveat?
I don't
Obviously, it's physically. He said, "Do you look like?"
You don't think that looks like
Hey, five fingers right back at you.
You don't
Fuck
think
you,
this
dude.
guy has Nazi scientist look?
I mean, the comments they bring up like Einstein.
Yeah. Oh, so you're okay. So you're a fraudulent Jew. Is that what they say in there? So listen, when it comes to Sandy Hook, there's a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Say more.
No, because
Say more,
I'm just telling you
coward.
there's a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense.
Like what? Like pick the most milk toasty one.
The only picture of that moment is one still picture. The fact that the school didn't have internet.
Yeah, no, it's weird that there aren't more
And
pictures
that
of that.
everybody
because
in that city got
there's
their
a
mortgages paid off.
Yeah,
That's
when there's
weird.
a spree shooter running around, everybody pulls their phones out and takes a moment to get a Snapchat.
Oh, you're totally right,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Nobody films when weird shit's happening.
No.
You're
Everybody's
right.
like, hang on, I know that we're all running for our lives, but can someone document this? I mean, this is crazy.
I mean, hold on. Ryan, will you weigh in on this? And you keep your job no matter the answer.
No matter the answer.
Okay? Do you think people will stop and film stuff even when their life or someone's life is in danger?
Yes, but
Thank
not,
you.
but not necessarily.
Ryan, don't keep going. He didn't say if you color your answer, you're not going to get fired, okay?
You're not getting fired.
It's in the fine print with him, okay? You have to be very careful with him, okay?
But when was that? Like 2004? Like,
I don't know. Look it up.
okay.
See, Ryan, he's hopped up on meatballs right now. He's very mean today. I can feel it.
The very interesting thing is how like they had porta potties show up like instantly, which is really weird.
No, people, it's an OSHA violation.
Okay. All right. So the first, hey, dude, we got a shooting at school. Get some porta potties up there.
Yeah, people got to go to the bathroom.
And then you see the weird video of like people just walking like in this weird kind of like 8 thing in and out of the building. It's like really weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting.
So yeah, I don't know how we got on Alex Jones.
You brought it up.
That's my bad.
You brought it up.
So we want to just apologize as a podcast on behalf of myself.
I'm not apologizing for anything. I was sick, man. Like I'm sick.
No. Can I hang on 1 second,
Okay.
please, man? None of us are at full clip right now. Okay,
I'm still crushing.
I'm dealing with some pretty serious allergies.
Dylan and Ryan has all of his packages being stolen.
Yeah, right. He's
ready to go vigilantes in
Yeah.
some point of the West Side.
Yeah. Is it illegal to kind of like hatch and sew booby traps around your front porch?
Well,
like,
Ryan wants to go around and shit in the box. Which I think is the perfect vigilante white boy. It's white boy vigilante summer where you just shit in the box.
yeah, but in LA that might get you some time in jail because that's a biohazard. You know? Yeah. So I just wanted to issue an apology to all of the royal family.
They've cranked up the 5G. None of us are doing well right now.
Dude, I can't breathe right now, and I'm at the point where, like, if I have a deviated septum, just take a hammer to my face and fix it. Because
so much cocaine.
no, it's not a lot. I mean, I never did a lot of cocaine, but
I would love to know you on coke. What do you like? By the way, guys, did you hear? I grow my own coke. I grow my own. I'm organic coke.
Please elaborate.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I just have a nice little couple plants in the background. I'm growing my own coke.
Oh, and you chew on the leaves.
Yeah.
Like the farmers.
No, I wish I've talked about this before, but I would like to get into that business, organic coke.
Oh, yeah. Right, because
why is everyone growing their own weed? I want to grow my own coke.
Yeah, because the goddamn Chinese and the goddamn Mexicans are putting fentanyl in our coke. So if we had free range coke,
I know, dude. Free range coke is the best coke.
That would be massive,
right?
Yeah. Okay, so can I get this out, please? On behalf of myself, Ryan, and Sam, we want to apologize to the royal family for kind of touting theories that Kate's organs were being harvested for royal paintings.
Because, guys, this is the real one. Out of all the other ones that they show, which were so obviously fake, this is the real one.
Yes, this is the real one, and we apologize. I'm sorry. What are you doing right now?
I am not apologizing.
Okay.
I never apologize.
What is the next story? Because there's a lot of stuff going on. So Sam posted this. You know, in a world of paranoia and fear, I can't think of anything I'm more scared of than meth gators.
Yeah, I mean, dude, imagine meth gators. Because, Ryan, are you in recovery? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah.
So within the recovery rooms of Los Angeles, especially on the west side, do you know what they call crystal meth?
No.
It's called the queer juice, okay? It's called the queer juice because you do it and you're like, oh, dude, I'm going to do some gay shit.
Okay.
And just imagine what these alligators who are tweaking their balls off are getting into. You think he's going to eat you. He just wants to give you sloppy. That's all he wants to do is give you some sloppy.
Okay.
You're just like... You're like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Okay.
Come on, man. Just let me, just a little bit, bro.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that the crocodiles will no longer have violent urges, but sexual urges.
Yeah, homosexual urges.
Homosexual
Yeah,
urges.
yeah.
So they'll be kind of like crawling out of the water looking for cock to suck.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Another side effect of crystal meth is kind of increased levels of adrenaline and aggression. You know, people's faces getting eaten off, and I know that was bath salts.
Yeah, and you ever hear have you ever heard the conspiracy about that conspiracy?
No.
That, they tried to blame it on bath salts. They smoked bath salts, and that in reality it was like a weird experimental drug they were doing that turned him into a flesh-eating black zombie.
Wow.
And I had a great bit. Did I ever tell you guys my great bit about black zombies?
No.
You never heard it? That it's a classic.
I pray that the N-word's not involved.
No, it's not.
Okay.
But because after that guy ate the face, I go, great. What? That's a weird face.
Yeah. Can you adjust your mic? It's
Here.
not. Wait.
Here.
Can you just can we fix this?
Yeah, let's just fix this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, what's the issue?
It just cut out. So
Okay. Are we good now?
no.
Okay.
So if you
Are you telling me about how you live by a van down the river?
Is the mic working now?
All right, ask me again.
No.
Ask me about the black zombie bit.
Wait, what's the black zombie bit?
Okay, here it is. I wrote this after the guy ate the face. I'm like, you don't want black zombies. You don't want zombies who run 4.340s, right?
That's such a good point.
Right?
That's such a good
Nobody
point.
wants black zombies except for at the time, the Oakland Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Because you know they'd take them in the first draft.
Heartbeat.
First round.
Yeah.
I go, you have no chance against a black zombie. None. Your only hope, maybe get to the crosswalk. Because you know it's going to take forever for that zombie to cross the street. Right?
Why is that? I don't get that part of the joke.
The joke is that black people take forever to cross the street.
Oh, okay.
For the fast people of the world, they
Okay.
take forever to cross the street.
Okay.
And if you get offended by that, I hope a million-man march crosses right in front of you.
Okay.
1,000 black zombies take 2 days to cross the
Okay,
street.
so there are a lot of racial stereotypes that I just want to highlight in that joke. Not all black people are fast. We know that. Not all black people are fast. But there is a truth in that
Are you like a human version of Community Notes right now? Are you Community Notes, my well-crafted, funny bit that everyone admits is a great bit?
here's another, but there's a truth to that bit, and that is wealthy men with bowl cuts will draft black zombies at all costs. And that's just a fact.
So it's like goes back to my bit is like you can tell how long somebody's going to take to cross the street based on what you think their credit score is, right?
Yeah.
If someone has a high credit score, they're hauling across the street. If someone has a bad credit score, they're taking forever to cross the street.
Well, so
They're
credit.
in no rush to get to anywhere.
You're saying the credit score is directly correlated to kind of life force, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a 760, you're kind of popping around.
Yeah,
you're doing a good job. And if you are in the 330s, like Mullet over here.
Are you really that bad of a credit score?
Yeah, Ryan's credit is through the floor.
I actually have a great. So it
Yeah, if
was,
you had to guess, the whitest guy I know, Ryan, does he have a good credit score or a bad credit score? It's a good credit score.
Yeah.
it's gone up from 630, which was not great in April, to now I'm rocking at a 740.
Oh, look
That's
at that.
not bad at all.
Look at
That's
that.
sobriety for you, right
Yeah,
there.
there
Yeah,
for you,
hell
dude. You're
yeah.
almost going to be. Do you know what saved me? Auto pay. Auto pay saved my credit.
Yeah, okay. So, fun fact about me, I've actually done bath salts. Can we get to the next story? Okay. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, this is crazy. Now, what
Holy
people are
shit.
checking me on the internet is that this has always been. Now it's just automatic.
Okay, so I was doing a little digging into this. So evidently there is this thing called, what's the next tab, Rye? No, not that. Go back to the draft story. I think it's called selective services. So a bunch of people are in selective services, but now people are auto-enrolled in selective services. And Bill Clinton said something about selective services. I think his cabinet might have launched the program. That, this is a way to ensure that we have stability and quick action when and if there is a conflict that threatens the United States.
Right.
So it's essentially like we eliminated the draft and replaced it with a shadow draft that can get turned on with a kill switch, and then your sons and daughters will go
100%. In a time when we all know that all of these conflicts are completely of our own doing, and we're just poking bears left and right. And that's why nobody's joined the military, because the facade of fighting for our freedoms is gone. And now people realize, I'm just a stormtrooper kicking in brown people's houses to steal their natural resources.
Yeah, so like after Vietnam and Afghanistan, and I have a lot of family who are in the military, and obviously we love our men and women in the armed forces.
We love the service people, hate the occult military apparatus.
Hate the people that view them as literal cannon fodder.
Yeah.
I mean, they could not care one fucking iota about you. And I mean, I don't know how Dick Cheney not only sleeps fine at night, but he's shooting people in the face, and he's gotten like 4 new hearts. So
Well, the fact
I
that
don't.
he's still free after we know what he did is absolutely insanity to me.
Yeah.
And it gets into like, is it that they are doing the work of the dark entities that run this realm, and that's why they never go to jail? Because we're in this low vibration.
I don't know why you have to chalk everything up to entities. What can we not just deal on a human level and just say that there are bad people doing bad things?
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. None of
it
it
does
makes
make sense. It makes all the fucking sense in the world.
It doesn't. You can't be like a depopulation person and be like, I want more money and power. Because if you want more money and power, you want more people to have power over because they have more money to give you.
Yeah, but Sam, it's a drug. It's not clear-headed thinking. It's just an addiction, you know.
To killing people?
No, to more money and more luxury.
But they print all the money, bud. They're printing all the money.
There's something odd, and I don't know. This is kind of sloppy conspiratorial work, but in the auditing department in the Pentagon, which I don't even know if that's true, that the plane hit that part of the building.
It didn't.
What?
It was a missile.
Well, I don't know.
Am I going to get sued by the families of the Pentagon?
Maybe.
No other conspiracy gets that. But go on.
What?
Go on.
I don't know if the plane hit the department or the part of the building where they were doing the auditing.
Yes, it did.
It did.
It did.
According to Sam Tripoli, it did.
According to the guy who's gotten everything right.
Well, that is revisionist history to the highest order.
You're holding this Kate thing in which I said this could be Damar Hamlin, which 100% turned out to be. I have a witness to this, a young, impressionable white kid who would never lie. All right, look at that. That kid won't lie.
Oh, yeah, he will.
No way, dude. This guy's just, golly gee, sir. I hate to say it, but yeah, he did say Damar Hamlin.
So Rumsfeld, evidently the day before 9/11 or a couple days before 9/11.
The day before, September 10th.
Said, how much were we missing?
$6 billion, I thought.
I thought it was like 32 billion or something like that.
Yeah, some crazy number.
It was some kind of, I think it was in the trillions actually.
Yeah.
And then we would go on to spend pretty much close to that exact amount on the war in Afghanistan.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's so crazy, right? It's just like the day before. And he literally said these words. If you study that speech he gives, he goes, I know what you're thinking. Why do I want to attack the Pentagon? He said those words.
Can you look that up, please?
What? Are you questioning me?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look up Donald Rumsfeld September 10th speech.
So while he's looking that up, how was, all joking aside, I know that you're not deep throating meatball sandwiches on the regular, but how was the meatball sandwich?
It was so good.
Was it?
It was just it was a party in my mouth and everybody was coming.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was great. It was so good.
Wow.
It was so good.
Okay, fact check. Can you go up?
But you got to go to the video.
Rumsfeld did not reveal the loss of 2.3 trillion day before
Dude,
9/11.
How can you now trust that company?
Reuters?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty, by the book
go
news
to
organization.
YouTube and put in September 10th. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Just fast forward to where the lizard person. By the way, still greatest moment in political talk history. Louis C.K. asking him if he's a lizard person. Dude, that alone he should use as get out jail free card.
Honestly, I think he should. I mean, it's gross what he did, but also very heroic to call Donald Rumsfeld a lizard person 7 to 8 times.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
Go on. Hi, come up here. All right, thank you for shaking my hand.
General Myers, thank you very much for those kind words.
You full screen it,
topic
right?
today is an adversary that poses a serious threat to the security of the United States.
What date is this? Oh, today? Okay.
Yeah,
This
and I don't want to
adversary
get
is one of the
snippy
world's
at you. I don't want to get snippy, but can we pause it for a second? How long is this video?
28 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you have
keep
any
going.
idea where?
No.
Okay. I mean,
I don't know the exact spot. I'm sorry.
I know. But what's going to happen is we're going to watch this video
No, we're
for
not.
the next
We're
4
not.
minutes.
We're
He's
not.
not going to
We're not.
say.
Okay.
Okay. Or just pick a spot and roll it.
Stifle innovation as well. A new idea must often survive the gauntlet of
Okay, let go.
today
Let go to where it was.
Okay. Full screen it.
series of steps the Department of Defense will take to shift our focus and our resources from bureaucracy to battlefield, from tail to tooth. Today's announcements are only the first of many. We will launch others ourselves, and we will ask Congress for legislative help as well. We have, for example, asked Congress for permission to begin the process of closing excess bases and consolidating the B-1 bomber force. But we have the ability and therefore the responsibility to reduce waste and improve operational efficiency on our own. Already we've made some progress. We've eliminated some 31 of the 72 acquisition-related advisory boards. We now budget based on realistic estimates. We're improving the acquisition.
Okay, so I think it was probably before this.
Yeah,
because
go a little before.
He seems like he's kind of justifying that.
I don't want.
Today's announcements are
We
only the
lost
first
all
of
this
many.
money.
Hold on, let go.
Ours is a nation born of ideas and raised on
A little before this.
and an annual waste to taxpayers of some $3 to $4 billion.
Yeah.
Before.
Organizations
Yeah, let go.
Yeah,
across the
okay, let it
private
go.
sector. But not ours, not fully, not yet. We are, as they say, tangled in our anchor chain. Our financial systems are decades old. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. We cannot share information from floor to floor in this building because it's stored on dozens of different technological systems that are inaccessible or incompatible. We maintain 20 to 25% more base infrastructure than we need to support our forces.
Okay, can you pause it?
Well, he says it because he knows 9/11 is going to happen tomorrow, the next day. So you say this, you put it out there, let people go crazy, and then this giant traumatic event happens, and you're like, nobody's talking about it anymore.
I genuinely don't understand why people think that 9/11 conspiracies are such quackery. There's just so many things about it that is so absolutely weird.
Well, you know, what it is, Dylan, is that they just don't want to believe that their guys are evil. They're sold that our leaders are great leaders.
I will ask you this, though, like in terms of false flag events, aren't there easier, less costly ways to bait people into war?
Not if it's at the scale you want.
Okay, so you're saying that if we just blew up a fighter jet with nobody in it and said we have to go to war, it wouldn't be powerful enough to get everybody behind
No,
it?
because I think there'd be a segment of society going, that is part of war.
Okay.
It's military. They shot down our guy. That's part of it. But when you hit us in this symbol, and it's like, dude, the craziest thing about 9/11 is like all of the occult numbers involved in it is nuts.
What did you find it, Ryan?
So this article, I mean, it mentioned some stuff about the Pentagon. It says 1999, the amount that the Pentagon adjusted was 8 times the Defense Department budget for that year. It was only 1/3. It was 1/3 greater than the entire federal budget.
Right, but did he say that they?
It's gonna be hard to find unless you can find somewhere where they basically have his speech written out. Then you could go through it. But
Okay.
Trust me, he says that.
I mean, how about just the fact that Reuters, I mean, we all just heard what, like Reuters says that he did not reveal that they lost 2.3 million. That's just like semantics.
A lie, because you what they know is you just got to tell people what they want to hear. It doesn't have to be true. They just want to hear. So the people that refuse to believe in conspiracies because to them it's too much work, they just want to be told what to think so they can go on with their jobs, just want to hear that. That never happened. Thank God.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to worry about it. I can just keep going on. Like I did a show last night and it was all young 20-year-olds in the audience. And I'm like, so yeah, they basically made the draft automatic. What do you guys think of that? And they're like,
Yeah.
they didn't know because on TikTok it didn't tell them anything. It takes a 50-year-old guy yelling, "Get off my lawn."
Dude, I don't know if this is something that happens with every generation. I mean, it definitely is. You look at the generation that's coming up behind you, and you're like, we are absolutely fucked. Like you probably thought that when you were my age, right? About my generation.
I have more hope in Generation Z than I have in the millennials.
You do?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they seem to be less sensitive.
Okay.
I'm not saying there aren't sensitive Generation Z people.
Yeah.
But it's all like everything is an ebb and flow.
Okay. Well, what metric are you using to measure their sensitivity?
My stand-up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like when Matt Rife does a show and they know he's in the show.
Okay.
His fans show up and they're all Generation Z TikTokers.
Uh-huh.
And for me, they seem to laugh at dark shit.
Yeah.
Not saying all of them. And I guarantee you the people who got mad at Matt Rife's domestic violence joke were the millennials who are in their 40s.
Yeah. Millennials got to cut it out. Okay. We've just got to cut it out.
Well, everything's ebb and flow, dude. You know, everything is like, you know, it's like when Democrats have Republican kids and Republicans have Democrat kids. You just zigzag, you know, because you want to do different than the generation before you.
Right. Like my parents were liberals and I'm a Republican now.
No, but you say your dad's a conspiracy theorist and you're a retard. Right?
I mean, I don't think I'm a retard.
Okay.
I mean,
but that's a conspiracy.
I don't.
Are you a retard? The answer is yes.
I don't think I am.
Okay.
But
that's
let us know in the comments. Am I a retard?
Dude, I can't believe you just asked for that.
You
are released the Kraken. That's what you said.
We,
Open the gates of hell. Let the shit posting shit.
We missed an episode, so I'm just trying to get the engagement up.
Get it up. Guys, hit a like. Say whatever you want. Be nice. For the algo, hit a like.
And you don't even have to be nice. Just answer the question, am I retarded?
Yeah, I would say. No, or I'm really, out of the three of us, who's the most retarded?
Okay, so...
White boy Ryan, who wants to become a white boy vigilante and shit in boxes on the west side?
Yeah, Ryan's... next week, we're going to come back, and Ryan's going to be in some hot water legally because he is going to get a couple circular saws, and he's going to hide it underneath one of the benches
Ryan's gonna
on
be
his
like,
front porch.
He's going to have a fucking a teardrop tattoo for, and it'd be like, he also wouldn't know that's me shitting in a box, and you're going to ask us, can you promote your GoFundMe for your legal cost?
Well, also, he's like, I'm in a little hot water because somebody tried to jack a package off my front porch, and my booby trap sprung. He lit on fire and is now dead. So I'm
dude,
not sure what's going on. Okay, so Ryan has been earnestly Googling. We really appreciate it, but we unfortunately have got to move on to the next story, which you got something?
Yeah, last thing he did talk about. I mean, he said, I'm not trying to attack, or no, wait. He said, I have no desire to attack the Pentagon. I want to liberate it. We need to save it from itself.
So read the whole line up to that. Read what he says before that. Put that thing down. Put it down.
This isn't the full transcript.
Okay.
It's just pieces. It says before that he compared the Pentagon bureaucracy with its 5-year plans to the...
I know, like, I know what you're thinking. Why do I want to attack the Pentagon? That's what he said. Put it down. You did not win, you gay retard.
Eat my gunt.
Dude, now you're taking shots at my gun.
No,
bro.
you look good today, dude.
No, I don't. I'm fatter. I'm fat. Sam is here, and I just have to gear up, man. No F-bombs, no porn, no gunt. That's
no
that.
F-bombs.
No F-bombs. No porn, no gun. That's going to be my new shirt.
Make the shirt out there. Somebody make the shirt and hit us up on Instagram if you have it. We love you guys very much. Okay, so next story. Yeah, can you go ahead and roll this?
What is this?
So what is this as big as it sounds?
I think it potentially is. I mean, it's very early days. So basically, they've discovered that if they use the same technology that they use for COVID, and they use some mRNA, which is a messenger part of DNA, they take your particular cancer, they biopsy it, they take some of the protein on your cancer, and they put it back into your cells.
Dude?
How many people have you treated so far? Well, we've had 10,009 clinical trials in humans so far. And how many are cancer-free? 10,009. So you have actually cured cancer?
Yes, yes. Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Bro, this is so creepy.
Okay. So pause it right. So that is a side by side of a woman talking about curing cancer with mRNA technology. Cut to what was her name? What is her name again? I can't remember. Emma Watson.
Yeah, something like that. We don't
Emma
even know.
Thompson from I Am Legend saying that they cured cancer in 10,000 people.
Holy cow! And it's a black woman interviewing a white chick saying the exact same thing.
Uh-oh.
That is nuts.
But it turns out that they didn't cure cancer. Actually, they just made a bunch of zombies that killed Will Smith's German Shepherd. But he killed his own German Shepherd, but that's because the German Shepherd was turning. And I can't watch that movie because that scene's just way too sad.
Are you one of those people that like can't watch, you love like murder television, but can't watch a dog get hurt at all?
No, I don't love murder television. I will watch a dog get hurt, but I don't voluntarily go back to movies that have dog death in them. And you should be more sensitive because I think the German Shepherd's name was Sam.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah.
My people.
Yeah. your
All
people.
Sams are my people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, predictive programming, this is what they do.
Well, next story.
Method, yeah.
Oh, no. Go to the one after that. It looks as though there's a new disease on the horizon.
Flesh-eating bacteria that can kill in 2 days spreads in Japan. Listen, guys, I'm not buying in any of this. This is all fear-mongering.
Go to the next slide.
They're just going to keep throwing stuff.
No, the on Reddit, click the arrow over. A chilling rise in cases of a rare but lethal human flesh-eating bacterial infection has gripped Japan after the country eased its COVID restrictions.
By the
says
way,
a
we
Bloomberg
just
report.
love Asians in danger, right? Because they're just so foreign to us that nobody's calling up people in Japan going, hey, is this happening? So we're like, oh my God, they're killing the Asians.
Right.
Thank God I'm not Asian. That's what they do. They're just going to keep throwing stuff against the wall until one of these things gets us to freak out. They're trying it with bird flu. No one's buying it. Now we got Japanese battling like flesh eating. What is this? Some like.
Well, it's a chilling rise in cases of a rare but
Dude,
lethal
they
human
said chilling?
flesh-eating bacterial infection.
What was the name of that nuclear plant that exploded in Japan?
Fukushima.
Oh, is this some Fukushima stuff? Aren't we supposed to get Godzilla from this, not flesh-eating bacteria?
Dude, how happy would you and me be if we did get Godzilla?
Oh, I would be so happy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, we're all going to die, but how cool is it to go out by Godzilla? Right?
If Godzilla killed you, would you be mad about it?
Do you think that the guy who got stomped by Godzilla, the old black and white, do you think his family clipped that picture and put it on the wall?
Definitely.
This is your dad dead by Godzilla. He's the first guy ever killed by Godzilla in a movie.
Well, in a country and a culture that is, I don't want to say obsessed, but they hold in very high regard honorable death. I can't think of anything more.
Oh yeah, there's
than,
nothing more honorable than getting taken out by Godzilla.
Nothing.
Stomped.
Nothing.
Swash.
I mean, I would rather
goodbye.
rather get nuclear blasted by him because that is the shit.
By the way, if there's a nuclear war, I will fair catch that bomb. I will fair catch it. I'm not even kidding. Who wants to survive that shit?
Not me.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a very, very ironic thing going on right now in New York. I'm not sure if you've heard about this, but go to the slide to the left or the tab to the left of this. Full screen and play.
I see individuals on a subway being terrorized by individuals in masks. It's a cause for great concern. We have images of people with masks that almost cover up their entire face. It's impossible to find these perpetrators.
Mayor Adams is supporting the governor's possible ban, calling people who wear masks to harass subway riders and commit crimes cowards.
Oh, in our transit system.
I mean,
People have
So
Gotham has fallen.
Kathy Hochul and Eric Adams are thinking about banning masks.
I mean, this
on
is
subways.
all of a psyop, so you don't know if you're coming or going.
Are we in a fucking sitcom right now?
Yeah, we really
is this
are.
Is
We
this
really
an
are.
I think you should leave sketch?
Yeah.
Our actual fucking life. What is going on?
I think you should leave sketch. That's what I think. Yeah, for sure. 100%. All these nerd dorks who walk around with bedazzled masks on still, they don't know if they're coming or going. They don't know.
The craziest thing is that the placebo effect is a very, very powerful thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, regardless of whether or not the masks work or not.
They don't. Please stop acting like they do. Please stop it. I had this argument with this comic. She's like, no, they did the MR9s. They don't work.
Get in the comments. Let us know. Do you think masks work?
Okay.
Let us know.
No, you are opening the gates of hell for shit posting. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
It's not. Stop it. It's not. This is all theater, dude.
No.
They want Gotham to fall.
Yeah.
But in reality, if you talk to people in New York, they're like, dude, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like in LA, we think it's really bad, but in reality, like when was the last time you were at the mall and you saw a giant robbing spree? I mean, so much of this stuff is just on the internet, and they just don't want you to know.
No, and while all this stuff is happening, you're getting charged $27 for a chicken parm sandwich.
Dude,
that's the horror.
unbelievable, dude.
That is what's going on.
Unbelievable.
We're getting backdoor taxed in our assholes while everybody
You're
is
so
complaining
right, dude.
about fucking crime.
You're
That's
so right.
the crime, okay?
Right.
Wake up. We're all getting fucked.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's unbelievable. And Trump's like, I might get rid of tax on tips. I'm like, I would love that. You're never going to do it. I know you're not going to do it. Sounds like you should get rid of property tax. Great idea. Never going to do it.
Never
going to do it. It's the best idea ever. He would win. He would get 1,000% of the vote.
Listen, I'm fine with taxation. Let's talk about California.
Dude, just when you think you can't get more retarded, you go like, I'm fine with taxation. It's giant. It's theft. It is theft. It is theft. Okay? You are like, I'm fine with getting robbed at gunpoint. That's like the white boy over there going, I'm fine with you stealing my packages. Once in a while, steal my packages. I'm fine with it.
Can you do me two favors real quick?
No.
One. No?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you. One, can you stop impersonating me as a black guy? Okay, can you stop doing that? Can you stop giving me an MLK voice? Two, shut the fuck up for 1 second.
I do declare.
This is Dylan. I'm fine with getting taxed. I'm fine with something. That is such a crazy impression of a fraudulent Jew. God.
That is so hilarious.
If we didn't have corrupt, and I know this is the paradox, we always will, but I think when we're not in late stage capitalistic nightmare
which
eras,
we are, when I see communists going, capitalism doesn't work, I go, they're right in a sense.
Yes.
What's happening right now?
Yeah.
Well, we are in a fascist state right now. We have a governor who is for fascism. Go on.
So I'm okay with taxation when there isn't a corporate takeover of our government and we're living under fascist
That's my
rule.
whole thing. Pure capitalism. We'll never get anything pure, but the idea, perfect.
Right. Okay. So I want to get your pulse on ancient Egypt. So
It's probably Mexico.
Dude, can I fucking please?
Egypt was probably Mexico.
Okay. What?
Yeah, dude. The real Egypt was probably in Mexico.
What are you talking about? Can you elaborate?
Based on
that?
archaeological findings, the true Egypt was in Mexico.
Can you do me a favor? Can you Google, not on this tab, just on a different tab, probably over to the left. Can you Google, was ancient Egypt in Mexico?
But you should use DuckDuckGo or Brave.
Yeah.
Do not use Google.
Use DuckDuckGo and type in, was ancient Egypt actually Mexico? Anything?
Yeah.
It looks like it's just like Mayan pyramid.
They have the same hologram, the same, what are they called on the side of the
hieroglyphics?
They have the same hieroglyphics.
Okay.
You study the faces.
So what that is there's connective tissue in the collective unconscious.
No.
There's collective tissue in the collective unconscious. That's why So
Ireland is basically where the Atlantis, where everybody from Atlantis went.
Okay,
they went to Ireland.
So Ireland and medieval Europe have dragon myths, as do the Chinese. So is China Ireland?
No, but Ireland is most likely where the people from Atlantis went. You didn't win anything.
Truly one of the dumbest things you've said on the show.
No, dude, not the dumbest things. Like
truly one of the dumbest things you've ever said.
After you said taxes are good, there you go.
You said Egypt is probably Mexico.
In Mexico,
it's one of the dumbest things you've ever said.
Yeah.
So can we let's for a second
hidden history, bro.
Let's fucking step out of Candyland.
Dude, there's been multiple civilizations.
Let's just really quickly talk about ancient Egypt as ancient Egypt.
Okay.
So this guy, Chris Dunn, was just on Rogan. I don't know if you saw it, but he is an engineer who has gone to Egypt a lot. And also, it's so sad that you see these TikTok videos of people going to the pyramids, and it's just fucking gypsy scams just everywhere. Like you're just walking around
KFC,
one
Subway,
of the most
meatball
beautiful
sandwiches.
things, one of the ancient wonders of the world, and there are people just trying to fucking rob you blind and force shirts on you that you don't want. Like, can you guys have any reverence for where you are?
Hey, people got to pay their bills, bro.
I gotta say, they do have those kind of people in Mexico.
Oh, chiclets? Bang, bro. Bang. White boy. White boy vigilante. Sniper fire from the corner. I love it. Yeah.
Some of the most expensive chiclets in the world.
Oh, yeah. And you ever buy them and then take them and they get so pissed that you actually took the chiclet? They're like, that's my prop, bro.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to take it.
And chiclets, while there is a certain amount of nostalgia, and I love kind of the retro packaging.
Yeah.
Top 3 worst gums of all time.
It's like not even close.
Absolutely disgusting.
You could not lose flavor quicker.
You could not lose flavor quicker if you were Bazooka Joe.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
genuinely, it's just there's no point in chewing it. But this guy goes on Rogan and he's talking about the connection between ancient Egypt and Tesla. Is Tesla ancient Egypt? Is ancient Egypt Tesla? Who knows?
The guy or the company?
The guy.
Oh, Tesla.
Yeah, Nikola Tesla.
I mean, he definitely was into what I would say is the old knowledge. Tesla definitely was into about free energy and all that stuff.
Yeah, he found free energy, and that's why the people over at JP Morgan Chase went and killed him and then lit his lab on fire.
Yeah, he was also a billion years old when they killed him, but like they just made him broke. They just ran everything into the ground. They stole all of his ideas. They flipped them and made so they could. The same thing with the Rockefellers did to healthcare. They took away all the holistic shit and they made you buy petroleum based drugs.
Yeah. And I mean, just look at Ozempic right now.
Dude, my friend's on Ozempic. She looks great. She looks hot, actually. But I'm like, the Reaper's coming, man.
Yeah, but there's
Oprah's in the hospital right now, shitting out of both holes.
What?
Yeah.
She's shitting out of her urethra and her poop?
She's shitting out of her mouth and her butt.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Because you just can't lose that weight. There are no cheat codes.
There are no cheat codes in life. Just try eating.
Try eating less meatball sandwiches.
Eat less meatball sandwiches. Eat between 12 and 7, and then you don't have to inject yourself with fucking Ozempic all the time.
There's no way that's good for you. There's no way, but people don't care.
No, they don't.
Now, granted, this chick is hot. She looks hot now.
Yeah.
I mean, she was always hot, but now she looks hotter.
But there's a problem with Ozempic in that it creates the sunken face. Have you seen the sunken face?
Like,
can you pull up Ozempic face real quick? I mean,
you know what else they're happening? Women are on birth control and they're taking Ozempic, and now they're getting pregnant because it kind of
messes it up.
Like the chick from look at that top one. No, go up.
Top third to the right. Go to the right.
Go over one.
One.
No, there. Look at that. Ugh.
Yeah, just
I mean, dude, they're so
zoom in on
bad.
that. Zoom in on that. It elongates and swells. Oh,
Well-
John Goodman's on it, huh?
Well, you know what they say? It makes you look like what? A tranny.
That was like you left no room for any guesses there at all. You know, they say it makes you look like what? A tranny. There's supposed to be a pregnant pause so that me and Mullet can try to guess where you're going to go with it.
Yeah, it's just not good. I
not
mean, your
good at all.
cheeks, like, not good, dude.
So, anyways, this guy, Chris
and this
Dunn,
come from Super Gunt Tripoli over here, right? I mean, I would love some Ozempic.
SGT. So
Super Gunt Tripoli.
Super Gunt Tripoli, the worst superhero of all time. We'll try to
show up in with my magical fupa.
Just we'll try to help, but we'll get out of breath very quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, can you imagine? There's a child in a burning building. Sam runs in and just walks out within 30 seconds.
Floor? Second
just
floor.
heaving.
Too much.
It's so hot
Tell
in there,
him I feel
guys.
bad. I'm
it's
sorry.
so hot in there.
And I'm cramping.
Does anybody have a banana? Because I just need a couple bites. I could try it again.
Super Gunt Tripoli.
Okay, so this guy, Chris Dunn, theorized that this thing that we've always heard that the pyramids were tombs for the ruling elite, so pharaohs
Complete
and
lie.
whatnot. Complete lie. So you've heard that before?
Yes.
That it's a lie?
Yeah, they've never found one pharaoh mummy in a tomb. It's a
Right.
giant lie.
So what do you think the pyramids were
Well,
for?
there is a belief that they are some kind of
like a power plant?
yes, a
Okay.
power plant.
Yeah.
Creating energy,
Yeah, so that's what he was thinking, and he theorized that they're, I think, electron harvesters.
And have you noticed that a lot of them have their kind of the top like grinded off?
Yeah.
Like they say that's where the energy, like, you know, that's where you can get your energy.
So can you Google Tesla dome? Because Tesla's whole thing is that
yeah, you're going to get these cars.
Okay, go to the first one on the left. So you need to have some kind of cap on
Yes.
top of an energy harvester.
Yes.
So they think that the caps are
Or as I like to
missing.
call it, mushroom tip.
Yeah, mushroom tip. Like a
Right.
a cute malnourished uncircumcised dick. So this is the theory, and when you go to that hieroglyphic, can you go back to that, Rye? This is evidently some kind of
Is that what he's saying?
Well, if you look at it, it looks like
Well, what it looks like is that lizard monkey thing is trying to bring in a plane. Like it's like come back, forward, to the side. That's what it looks like right there.
or it looks like he has some kind of conduit up.
Yeah,
Some,
yeah.
Some kind of, what do you call those things? What do you call those things you put on cars? The black and the red?
Hazards?
No. The things, you know. And get in the comments and let me know if this is the moment you fully knew I was gay when I didn't know what these were called.
What are
jumper cables?
Oh, jumper cables?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
It looks like he's got like some kind of jumper cable.
Okay,
kind of
I
thing,
gotcha.
Like, and he's trying to harvest energy.
Yeah.
And then this big long thing, right? It looks like a little bit of a light bulb, and coursing through it is a snake, which is of course a representation of life force, curiosity, this
Interesting.
kind of thing. Now it's all bullshit because they find soot in all of these.
Okay.
all of these
This guy
pyramids,
is just
and-
so ridiculous. Oh, it's all bullshit because the people that have been lying to me forever told me that they found soot. The lying liars who've been lying forever aren't lying this time. This one time they're telling the truth. Go to Rotors. Find out. They'll tell us the truth, right? I mean, unbelievable, dude. This guy you just can't come to grips that your whole reality is a giant lie. And you're just like, I want to go back to comfortably numb. It makes me feel good.
Okay, so you think that they were power plants?
I think when you look at Tataria and all that stuff, all this energy, free energy, all this, everybody who tries to create something that gives you free energy, a car that runs on air, they get killed.
Okay, and so you think there's no been any archaeological discovery of any infrastructure surrounding free energy because they don't want us to know that existed.
Yes.
And you don't believe that they've never found that because it doesn't exist. You believe that
people invent it all the time. They just keep reinventing the same thing.
Right, but in terms of the ancient infrastructure surrounding free energy of Tataria and ancient Egypt, which is actually Mexico, you think that they haven't found it because they don't want us to know, not that they haven't found it because it doesn't exist.
So I had this guy on Analog. He was on the show and he was talking about how they'll have
it's
these
just all of these guys have the best names.
Yeah, why not?
Analog and Meatball. Wasn't there a guy named Meatball?
No, there wasn't a guy. There was a donut.
No, there was some Italian guy. He was named like Spaghetti or something.
No.
Maybe Ziti.
No.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Dude, so Analog's a great name. What are you talking about?
All right, yeah, it's a cool name.
It is a cool name.
Yeah.
So he basically was talking about how these architecture digs, right? They just find they'll go down like 100 feet. They'll find a whole nother civilization. They'll go down another 100 feet. They'll find another 100, and they lock it down.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know about any of this stuff. They don't want you to know the true history of where we live, and that there just seems to be reset after reset after reset, which could be coming up very soon.
So yeah, what happens during a reset?
Great mud floods.
Great mud floods?
Yeah.
And then what? Everybody dies?
Most. Yeah. God's like, enough.
God gets tired of it all and kills everybody?
Like, why is everybody trans right now? Okay, enough. No more trans. And then you got this mRNA thing, and they're just rewiring our DNA, taking out God out of us.
Did you see?
Wrap it up.
Should we just do a Libs of TikTok segment really quickly? Did you see that reel that I sent you about body positivity?
No, let me see it.
Can you go to my text real quick and go to Tripoli? This was so hilarious to me. Yeah, that one in the car right there.
So that guy's super trans.
Well, they're just really good friends.
No, because that guy was hanging out with Dylan Mulvaney, whose entire empire has just collapsed.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Go ahead and play this.
Getting canceled today because they said some controversial stuff. I'll tell you what it was. What was it?
I said that intentional weight loss is not a body positive act.
And he's right. It's not a body positive act. Body positivity got really white and thin washed, and that's a conversation for another day, but just here to tell you the pursuit of intentional weight loss is not aligned with fat liberation, which is the radical version of body positivity you're all looking for.
So true.
Okay, that's
the queering out of everything all the time is just this whole theory of everything used to be your job was to fit in with the group. If you came here from another country, your job was to come in and fit in and become a part of the collective. What queer theory, and they queer out everything, okay? They just want to burn it all down. They don't want to fit into the thing. They want to burn it all down so they can do what they want to do.
I think when you stumble upon things that kind of make it seem as though you've seen a glitch in the matrix, you've seen that society is wrong about something, it's very, very empowering.
Yeah.
And it can kind of trick you into thinking that you've stumbled upon some identity establishing thing. These guys, they're just having a great time. Being
I don't
fat.
care.
Right.
Again, you want to be trans, be trans. You want to be a fat ass, be a fat ass.
Yeah, you'll die very quickly.
You're going to die.
Yeah.
You're going to enjoy shoving garbage, and this comes from a super gun Tripoli, okay?
Yeah.
You're going to be shoving garbage in your mouth.
Right.
You're living unhealthy, and you're trying to tell other people. It's like the South Park episode about Lizzo. It's like, oh, dude, I have something even better. I stopped caring, right?
Yeah.
I can be fat as hell now.
Yeah.
Because I just stopped caring. I don't have to care anymore.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. It's like, it's really bad.
Well, and there's like, I get what as we grow through life, like trying to be yourself is a very, very difficult thing because you come up against societal pressures and norms, some of which are bullshit, But when you look,
like an example,
I guess like
would you say like women should have kids? Is that a societal norm that you think is bullshit?
No, I don't think that that's bullshit.
But I'm not trying to.
No, I guess like I can only think of examples. This is a very, very small example, but like when you're having people over at your house and they've overstayed, you have to find out a way to be. I guess politeness is a thing in society that is a lot of times overrated.
The UFC fight's over. Please leave.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Or hey, you've crashed on my couch for a year and you're watching Comedy Central during the day.
Yeah.
Which is when they just dump garbage out.
Right.
Get a job or get out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there are societal pressures of politeness that are often.
Oh, so you're saying we shouldn't have to be polite. We should be like, get the fuck out.
No, it's a case by case basis. There are a lot of things in our society that tell us you should do this, you should do this, and you have to look at each one of them throughout your life and examine whether or not they're real or not. I'm sorry I can't come up with any good examples right now, but I wholly believe in that truth. When you look at something like this, which
my dates,
obesity is a radical form of body positivity.
Yeah.
You can't convince yourself that you've found some hole in society that is a lie.
Right. And especially when
that's just you can't think that that's a real thing because again, you're gonna die.
Right.
You can't walk 3 blocks to the Chipotle because it hurts too much to get there. That's not body positivity.
That's not body positive at all. And, and especially when you're being told by a chick with a 5 o'clock shadow and a dick. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, who is that? And what reference are you coming from?
Right.
Like that chick. Can you go back to that for a second? We don't have to watch it.
Yeah.
But you have a trans. Okay. You have a trans who is 100 pounds telling a chick with bingo wings and diabetes that she is living her best life.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That's not friendship.
If being fat is so great, why isn't this twink fat as hell?
Right.
Why is he got 0 body fat?
Right. Yeah, no, it's this interesting thing where we have just had it too good for too long.
Yeah, well,
so we're just coming up with things to kind of restructure society. And it's good to look at society and say,
we've allowed rich kids who are bored to try to change society.
Yeah. The good news about it all is that, the societal norms that are meaningful and they're on purpose, these institutions and imagined fictions that work, you're not going to beat them. They exist for a reason.
Yeah.
So, be radically body positive. Your heart will not thank you.
Yeah. I mean, hey, dude, good. Like that Blair White, who's on the opposite end of this twink, right? It's like, and by the way, if Blair White was an ugly trans, no one would care what she has to say, right?
Yeah.
The fact that she looks like a bottle service chick from Vegas is why everyone's, well, oh, she's a trans, but at least she's a hot trans, right?
Yeah,
we'll listen to her.
Right.
But she does stuff about all these like food, fat, body positive people, and they all die. They all die.
Uh-huh.
None of them, like the amount of time that you could spend on trying to change people's views of fat people, you could be working out and not being fat anymore. And this is from Super Gun Tripoli, okay?
Yeah. But there's also this thing where,
how's your Zyn supply going?
Zins are short right now. Zins are short right now. I gotta get with Rye and we gotta figure this out. But
are they stealing your Zins too?
Oh my God, that would have been heartbreaking because I waited 2 weeks for them to come from Sweden. I just got a huge supply.
Ryan, if someone stole your Zyn supply, I would not expect you to be here. I would expect you to be on a Taken kind of manhunt for that person.
For sure, bro.
Okay, I would be going knocking door to door, asking if people have security footage. I'd be finding him and killing him.
Yeah.
Okay, but we get these things that get pumped out. Don't get too upset about them. Don't get angry about it. It's just it's a fucking.
That is a big problem with like libs of TikTok. And I get yelled at that. Well, someone said it to me. Go, dude, you're giving this more exposure than it would ever get on its own. And I'm like, you know what, you're right.
And it's like, you know, the Hunter Biden thing. People are all pissed off that, you know, oh, he's going to get presidential protection, and it's only the Bidens that do. Dude, every president ever, their kids get privileges. And they do criminal shit. Yeah. Every single president. Okay, so don't turn it into this Civil War thing. And get in the comments. Let me know if I'm gay.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
But the problem is, like, we want to live in a meritocracy, and we want to believe that all rules apply to everybody as it should be, and we're just finding out that it's not true.
Yeah, but it's not a red or blue thing. It's an elite and not
it's
elite
a uniparty thing.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
100% correct.
And when you talk about fascism, and you look at the fact that we have a uniparty right now, that's reflective of corporatocracies not having any ideological
for sure. They're just
principle. There's no I believe in this or I believe in this. You wonder why there's no ideological real, like, let me try to, there are no real ideological pillars to the government right now because it's being run by an entity that does not care about that shit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
So
and we as people love our country and we love where it's at. We're kind of like, hey man, could you not destroy this? And it will eventually. I just like, dude, they did it to Russia, they did it to Germany, they did it to China. I mean,
But when you have a fascistic takeover of a government that has no allegiance to ideology, why are we all fighting with each other over ideology?
Because that's what I'm talking about. And people get so mad at me about my Instagram. They're like, what happened? You used to be a nice guy. I go, I'm still a nice guy. But when some fat Latina is like, well, white supremacy, black and Mexican people aren't immune from being white supremacists. I'm like, you sound stupid. Mm-hmm. And when I'm getting lectured by people about how I don't understand, no, you don't understand it. What you're trying to do is label something white supremacy to disrespect white people when it's just racism. Mexicans can be racist against blacks. Blacks can be racist against Japanese, against the Asians. Like, dude, remember that Asian hate thing? I just see videos of like black guys clocking Asian grandmas, and I'd see hashtag white supremacy. I go, what are we doing here? Where did that come from?
Yeah. And according to the Root, and everybody knows this, straight black men are the white supremacists of the black population.
Yeah, okay. Well,
so everybody knows that
before too. It's just like it's this way of labeling, just constantly labeling white people as the bad guys. And like my whole thing, and this is where him and I disagree on, okay, is that everyone on the internet should be treated like white people on Twitter in 2018, which means everyone gets it. Everyone gets criticism. Everybody calls out of their shit. There's no sacred protected classes. Everybody gets shit. And I'm going to die on that. And that's the end of the show.
That's the end of the show. And
mic drop.
Yeah, mic drop. And I'll just say it's just really not good.
White boy vigilante
it's just
summer,
really
bro.
not good for public discourse of any kind to have anonymity. Like, people in the comments on this show, like you say horrific stuff because you're a pussy and your name is not on the thing.
Yeah,
so you have the freedom to do that.
Now we get into the whole thing like once you put your name on something, the government, this gets into 100 days of flowers,
right?
Which I get, but I've been talking shit the whole time. If you want to talk shit on the internet, put your
name on it.
Now I'll even go if you want to post a political statement, you don't have to put your name on it. But if you want to comment and be a troll, put your name on it.
Even political stuff. Why do you need to broadcast your political stuff? Why does everyone need to hear what everyone's thinking?
Because that's
just
the
talk
internet.
to your friends and
everyone
your family.
Everyone has a voice,
okay?
and what we're just
It's all a lie. It's all a lie. Just put your name on it, okay?
Panopticon Patonkin Village.
That's what Panopticon. I think you should leave sketch. That's what we're living in right now. Okay?
That's it. That's it, dude. I'm just telling you, everyone. Ian Carroll's like, you're mixing your metaphors. He's the best. But I'm like, no, dude.
Go to samtripoli.com.
Check out my dates.
Check them out. Go to patreon.com/aka Deepwaters.
Grab that. We're going to start doing more of these.
Comment. We love you very much.
Comment.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Like.
Welcome to Deepwaters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the well. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never. Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deepwaters.